Rats and fleas ain't your thing, and you don't like the sound of an exploding king. If you're easily scared and don't laugh at poo, you better turn off this show. And for you still watching, then let's test your brains with Horrible Histories Gory games. Horrible Histories Gory games.
Hello and welcome to Gory Games with me, Dave Lamb.
And me, Rattus Rattus, and wee happy to see you.
And there it is. I told you couldn't last a minute without saying something rude.
What are you talking about?
You just said wee!
Dave, honestly, do you have to be so rude? I said we.
Yeah, well, that's not quite how you said it, is it? You went wee!
There you go again. Oh, I do apologise, viewers. He just can't help himself.
OK, let's just get on and meet our horrible historian, shall we?
Hello, I'm Samuel from London.
Hello, Samuel.
Hi, I'm Leah from Lancashire.
You're very welcome, Leah.
Hi, I'm Rohan from London.
Hello, Rohan from London.
Welcome, everyone. And you can play along at home too using the Gory Games app.
If you haven't got it yet, check it out on the CBBC website.
OK, that lot are playing to win year spheres.
Yes, and at the end of the show, the person with the highest year score will win a prize that I fished out of the sewer.
And let me tell you, it is a brilliant prize. If and only if you're a stinking rodent. Let's just crack on with the first round. What's it about? It's over to the Gory Grid.
It's the frightful First World War.
So, 4 questions on World War I coming up. The person who gets the most right wins the first year sphere. And your 4 World War I topics are farmhouses, Regent's Park, pilots and pianos. So, Rohan, it's your turn to pick first. What would you like?
Can I have pilots, please?
Your question is, how much training in the air did British pilots receive in World War I? A, 200 hours, B, 20 hours, or C, 2 hours?
Was it A, 200 hours, B, 20 hours, or C, 2 hours? Let's see those answers now, please. OK, Rohan has gone for C. Leah and Sam have both gone for B. What's the answer, please?
The answer is C, 2 hours.
Well done, Rohan. The first eyeball is awarded. Leah, it's your turn to pick a category.
Can we have pianos, please?
In 1915, why did one Londoner throw his piano out of the window? Was it because A, the wood was needed for the war effort, B, the piano was made in Germany, or C, he got angry during a piano lesson?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. What do you think? Is it A, B, or C? Rohan's gone for A. Leah and Sam agreeing again, this time on B. What's the answer, please?
The answer is B. He threw the piano out of the window because it was a German piano.
That's right. The Germans were the enemy and the owner trashed the piano because he wanted to be patriotic. First brain, first skull. We're all off the mark. Sam, what category do you want?
Can I have farmhouse, please?
That is a question from Rattus Rattus.
Irish soldier Patrick Fowler was caught in a farmhouse behind enemy lines and spent most of World War I hiding in a what? A, wardrobe, B, toilet, or C, a coal bunker?
Was it A, a wardrobe, B, a toilet, or C, a coal bunker? Let's see those answers now, please. A total spread there. Rattus, who's right?
Well, the answer's A, a wardrobe. So Sam's right. Some Germans moved into the farmhouse, so he had to hide in a wardrobe.
Can't be much room in there. What with the lion and the witch in the wardrobe?
I do the funnies, Dave.
So it would seem. Well done, Sam. That's another point for you. You go into the lead with 1 question left in this round. It's a question on Regent's Park, and this is what it is.
During World War I, a massive building was put up in Regent's Park, said to be the largest wooden structure in the world. But what was it for? A, stables for cavalry horses, B, the army post office, or C, temporary housing for zoo animals?
What do you think? Is it A, B, or C? Let's see your answers now, please. Rohan and Leah have agreed on B. Sam is out on his own this time on A. What's the answer, please?
The answer is B. It was for sorting posts. 12.5 million letters were sent to the trenches every week.
Email would have been so much easier. Well, it's a 3-way tie at the end of the round, and that means it's a tie-break situation. beginning with the letter F. What was the name of the game that the British and German soldiers played in no man's land on the Christmas Day truce of 1914? Sam.
Football.
Football is absolutely right, Sam. You won the quiz, which means it's time for you to choose your year sphere, and it's time for me to say, all hail the potty pyramid. Sam, help yourself to a year sphere, but choose carefully, because the AD dates will be added, but the BC dates will be subtracted from your total score. So, winning the World War I quiz means that Sam is automatically through to play the World War I game, but will he be alone, or will everyone else get to play? Let's find out, shall we? It's a single-player, silly game. So, Sam, off down that time sewer on your own.
Oh, it reeks!
Yes, it's the First World War, and the skies are full of German planes. It's time to play...
Flying Circus.
You are a British pilot trying to bring down the mighty Red Baron. To do that, you must load, aim, and hit those enemy planes. 1 point for every plane you hit, 2 points if you get the Red Baron himself. And you'll need a total of 6 points to win the year sphere. So keep your eyes on the skies, because battle begins now. Here goes Sam, playing Flying Circus. And what lovely goggles. First ball goes in. Let's see if he's got to grips with this. From the start. Oh, Rattus!
Oh, straight away there.
What a start! Phenomenal start. Let's see what he can do with this one. Yeah, well, that one's fallen a bit short. Of course, aircraft pilots in the First World War didn't have much training, and Sam's had precisely 3 seconds of training at this, so he really is doing extremely well. Oh, the Red Baron!
The Red Baron's
He's
down!
taken out the Red Baron!
The Baron's down!
You know what that means, don't you, Rattus? That's 2 points. He's already halfway there. He's got 4 out of 6 already. He is on fire. Very, very impressive. Oh, he's just missed that one, though. There's Sam reloading. He's doing very well here, but after that fantastic start, he's falling a little short with some of
Certainly
his
is. All he's
shots.
doing now is knocking holes in the concrete cumulus nimbus there.
Yeah, and oh, there's one falling out the end there without him firing it, and I think he's getting a little bit tired here, Rattus. Oh, he's just missed the Red Baron there, though. That could have won him the game. Oh, he's
He
winged
hit
one.
the plane, but it didn't go down.
He hit the plane, but it didn't go down. Made of stern stuff, that one.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, he's got another one. One more required. Can he get it?
Pigeon!
Now, the pigeon has got involved, and that can't be helping at all. Look at that pigeon really risking its life there in its little harness. Oh, and I think it's put Sam off because he's dropped the ball. Oh, and another one escapes him. There's some turbulence up there at the moment. Oh, he's done it! With seconds to spare, he has done it.
I hate you, pigeon.
And he's having a pop at the pigeon.
Go annoy someone else.
Well, we've not seen that before. Brilliant. Welcome back, Sam. Well played. Very good. Very good piloting. Well, that was a tremendous performance. How did you find that, Sam?
It was quite difficult, and that
Was it?
pigeon was so annoying.
Yeah, you are the first contestant ever to give the pigeon verbal. Well done, Sam. Congratulations. 2 year spheres already. It's time for round 2. To find out what's up next, it's back to the gory grid.
It's the vicious Vikings.
4 questions again, and your 4 all-important Viking topics are fires, seals, weddings, and laws. So, Leah, it's your turn to pick first this time.
Can I have weddings, please?
True or false? At a Viking wedding, the bride and groom would sacrifice a goat, drip the blood all over themselves.
Ugh. Could that possibly be true? Show me your answers now, please. Well, everybody's gone for true. Let's find out if they're all right.
It's true.
Well played, everybody. That's a point apiece. Sam, what do you have?
Could I have fires, please?
That is a question from Rattus.
True or false? At home, Vikings would burn human hair in their fires to keep warm.
Vikings would burn human hair in their fires to keep warm. Is that true or is that false? Everybody has gone for false. Rattus, what's the answer?
It is indeed false. They'd actually burn animal poo. Yeah.
A point for everyone there in that round. Well done. Good answering. Rohan, your turn to pick a category.
Can I have seals, please?
Rohan, that is a prop question.
Prop question, prop question, prop question, prop question. Yeah, it's in the top cupboard, Dave.
Yeah, Rattus. Like I'm going to fall for that one.
No, it's in the top cupboard.
Yeah, sure.
I told you, Dave, it's in the top cupboard.
I'm not listening to you, Rattus. Ow!
Would it help if I said, told you so?
No, it wouldn't. Oh. Oh, good heavens. Oh, there is the prop. That is a plate of seal blubber. True or false? Vikings would eat seal fat. What do you think? Is that true or is that false? Let's see your answers now, please. Rohan's gone for true. Leah and Sam have gone for false. I can tell you that it is true. The seal blubber was eaten in place of butter or used for frying. So that's another eyeball for Rohan. The final question in this round is on laws, and this is what it is.
True or false? Viking women could claim land for themselves if they fought and won an arm wrestle.
So what do you think? True or false? Wow, everybody in total agreement. What's the answer?
It's false. Of course it is. But they could claim the land if they walked around it with a cow.
Well played. That's good points for everyone. And look at that, at the end of the round with a full house. Rohan, you've won yourself a year's fare. Let's hope for a nice big AD date, shall we? OK, Rohan, as winner of the Viking quiz, you're through to play the Viking game, but will it be just you, or will the others get to play too? Fingers crossed, Sam. Fingers crossed, everybody, and arms crossed. Let's find out. The finger crossing has worked. It's an all-play silly game. So off down the time sewer with a lot of you.
Got it!
All right. The Vikings were surprisingly clean people and would use tiny ear spoons to clean the wax out of their ears. It's time to play...
I'm a Viking, get me out of here!
Your challenge: to clean out a Viking ear, carry the wobbly wax on your Viking ear spoon over the wobbly bridge and flick it into your bowl. The person who gets the most ear wax from their ear into their bowl within the time limit wins the year's fare. What a game! You better get ready, because your time starts now. Off they go then with I'm a Viking, get me out of here! Oh, and look at that, wax is just pouring out. Oh, Rattus, this is an appalling game. I mean, earwax being carried over bridges. Seesaw, there's the seesaw action, the pivot. First delivery for Rohan and Sam, delicately
First
delivered.
one in there from Sam.
Yes, it's not so much a flick, is it? It's more of a delicate placement. And you wouldn't want to get any of that earwax on your clothing, would you?
Well, unless you want it to be waterproof, Dave.
Well, that is true, actually. You could make yourself a little waxy jacket there just by melting some of that stuff down, rolling around in it, and you've got yourself a waterproof T-shirt. Nope, Rohan's dropped his. Ah, but look at this. What a lovely delivery from Sam there. Here comes Leah. Here she comes. Oh, dear. Rohan really getting that spoon deep into the Viking ear. Now, here he goes. He's over the bridge. Look at the way it pivots here. Pivots.
Pivots.
Now watch. Oh!
And it's on the floor.
Often you're concentrating so hard on the pivot bit that when you get past it, you lose your focus and it drops. But delicately done by Leah. It's close between Leah and Sam.
Dave, I think I've got some wax in my ear.
Oh, let me have a quick look, Rattus. Oh, heavens, that's not wax. There's Rohan. Can he make it? Can he make it? Yes, he can.
30 seconds remaining.
2 bits! Rattus, she's got 2 bits! This is unheard of! 2 bits of earwax going over the bridge! What a delivery! It's there! Wow, that's changed the game forever! Well, that really is extraordinary, and you can't see anyone coming back from this, really. Leah has done remarkably well there. And here she comes with her 6th chunk. Can she make it in time? Yes, she can! And can Rohan get his 4th? No, he can't. He'll be very frustrated with that.
Time's up.
And it's a waxy win for Leah. Welcome back, everyone. Back behind those podiums. Well played. The winner of the year sphere was Leah, so help yourself to a year sphere. 6 bits. 6.
And 2 in one go.
2 in one go. First time we've ever seen that. Right, round 3, and it's over to the gory grid to find out what's up next.
It's the Rotten Romans.
4 questions, as always, and here are your 4 Roman topics. warts, elephants, Claudius, and bears. So, Sam, it's your turn to lead us off this time. Which one will you choose?
I'm gonna go with Claudius.
Steady yourself, Rattus.
Why?
Because this is a question from death.
Emperor Claudius is believed to have died from poisoned mushrooms given to him by his wife, so sadly his death wasn't stupid. But his last words were... What were they? A, is that your donkey? B, I think I've pooed myself. Or C, can anyone else smell lemons?
What do you think? Is it A, B, or C? Oh, well, a complete spread of answers here. What is the answer?
The answer is B. I think I've pooed myself. When it was his time to go, it was also his time to go. As in to poo.
He's quite funny, Death, isn't he, really?
Only when he says the word poo, though, eh, Rat?
Oh, I've wet myself.
Oh, for goodness sake. Rohan, congratulations. A good point scored. And it's your turn to pick a category.
Can I have elephants, please?
When he was a young man, Roman general Pompey fought a successful campaign in North Africa. On his return to Rome, he led a procession in a chariot pulled by elephants. But what happened? A, the elephants panicked and squashed Pompey. B, one of the elephants weed on him. Or C, the elephants couldn't fit through the city gates.
What do you think? Is it A, B, or C? Interesting. Leah and Sam in agreement on C. Rohan thinks it's A. Let's find out what the answer is.
The answer is C. Pompey's elephants couldn't fit through the city gates. An incident he wanted forgotten, though I bet the elephants never did. Because elephants never forget.
Well done, Leah and Sam. It's all square again. Leah, it's your turn to choose. What will you have?
Can I have bears, please?
Emperor Valentinian used to throw his enemies to 2 pet bears and watch them being eaten alive. But what were the bears called? A, Goldflake and Innocence. B, Pooh and Yogi. Or C, Cherish and Perish.
Was it A, Goldflake and Innocence, B, Pooh and Yogi, or C, Cherish and Perish? Let's see your answers, please. Everybody's gone for A. Are they all right or are they all wrong?
The answer is A, Goldflake and Innocence. They were deliberately kept hungry so they'd viciously attack Emperor Valentinian's enemies.
OK, that's a point each. And there's one question left in this round on warts from Mr. Rattus Rattus.
Here we go. A Roman cure for warts was a mixture of mud and what? A, horse poo, B, dog urine, or C, rabbit sick?
Was it A, horse poo, B, dog urine, or C, rabbit sick? Let's see those answers. The boys have agreed on B. Leah thinks it's A.
Oh, Leah, I'm afraid it's B, it's dog urine.
Yeah, so after you've been treated, you've not only got a wart, but you've got a wart that smells of wee.
Nice.
And that means at the end of that round, we have a two-way tie between Rohan and Sam. Yes, it's a tiebreaker situation. Beginning with the letter N, name the Roman emperor who had...
Nero.
Nero is absolutely right. I'll give you that full question. Beginning with the letter N, name the Roman emperor who had his wife Octavia murdered and her head sent to his new girlfriend Poppaea. Absolutely right, Nero. Superb work, Sam. Help yourself to a year sphere.
Hey, did you say Poppaea?
No, I didn't say Poppaea. I did say it second time. Very good, Sam. You are the winner of the Roman quiz, and you're through to play the Roman game. But will you be playing alone, or will the others get to join in too? Let's find out, shall we? Oh, it's a single-play gory game. So come on, Sam, back down that time sewer.
Smells like Rattus.
What?
Romans loved their food, but what did they actually eat? It's time to play... Foul Food! 7 foods, but only 5 are foods that were really eaten by the Romans. Your challenge, to work out which 5. Choose 5 items from the larder and then move them onto the feasting table. Touch the drinking goblet to find out how many you've got right. Keep trying different combinations until you get all 5 correct, but you better be quick, because your time starts now. So here goes Sam playing foul food. What we've got to do here, he's got to put the genuine food, the foods he thinks were genuine in Roman times, he has to move them onto those tiny miniature plinths that are somehow like plates.
They are kind of plinth plates.
Yeah, oh, now he's going for stuffed snails here. You like a bit of stuffed snail, don't you, Rattus?
Why anyone would stuff and cook snails, I have no idea. They are so much better raw.
Oh, what's next? Well, he's gone for scooped out flamingo brains. Whoa! I'm so sorry about this.
You had 4 correct.
Oh, it's a bit of a lacklustre touch of the goblet there. Kind of casual, wasn't it? He's put
the
cheese in.
cheese.
The fish can go. Jellyfish can go back. Cheese is in.
You had 4 correct.
Oh, it's not worked for him, that.
No.
Now, what's he going to do here? He needs to think very hard here, Sam.
30 seconds remaining.
He's gone for the giant tortoise liver, of course. I have to say, giant tortoise liver and stuffed snails, not exactly fast food, is it, Rattus?
You have 3 correct.
So the liver and potatoes are incorrect. Can he work it out in time? Yes, back comes the cheese. Bye-bye liver. Now the jellyfish, this could be good, Rattus, I think. The potatoes are going.
Potatoes are going.
The jellyfish is in place.
You had all 5 correct.
Welcome back, Sam. Help yourself to a year sphere. Well played. So, well done. And now it's the final round. So it's over to the Gory Grid one last time to find out what we've got.
It's the Slimy Stewards.
No quirky quiz in our final round. It's straight to our all-play Stewart endgame. Back down the time sewer, the lot of you.
Oh, it's really terrible down here.
It's time to play.
London's burning.
It's 1666. You are King Charles II, and you're helping to fight the Great Fire of London. Your challenge? Collect water in your bucket, carry it along your lane, and slosh it onto the fire. But watch out for falling buildings. Whoever gets the most water on the fire within the time limit wins the year sphere. And your time starts now. So here we go then with London's burning, and this, you have to say, is very careful bucket filling from them all. And it's Rohan that's first to show. Whoa, that's excellent cheese hopping. We'll explain the cheese later, don't panic. Let's see what he can do here. Rohan gets a little bit of water going in there. That's nice, that's a good start. Here's Sam. Oh, lovely. Oh, he overstepped the mark there a little bit. Got his foot on the cheese. And he's making his way back now. Whoa, slippy-doo-dah. Leah, really taking her time here, Rattus. Good tactics or not?
No, considering it's against the clock, Dave, taking your time is not a good idea. It usually means you'll fall on your backside, spilling it all over the walkway.
There speaks the voice of bitter experience. Oh, and Sam's down again. Look, that could cost him. Leah arriving with her first bucket at last, but it's a full one. And way, that's nicely done. The Great Fire of London, of course, Charles II famously helped to try and put it out. There's a bit of Parmesan cheese halfway up the lane there, Rattus. Samuel Pepys buried his Parmesan during the Great Fire.
That's right, to stop it burning.
Rohan now arriving with his next payload, and that's decent. Oh, and Leah's down, but she's not out. She's regained her composure nicely. Oh, but she's thrown the bucket. Well, that's one way to make sure you get all your water in. And I have to say, a scoring egg is filling up nicely. Oh, dear. Now the falling over's begun in earnest. Over the cheese, and it's very slippery out there. Who do you think's going to win this, Rattus?
Whoever's got the burning ambition, Dave.
Oh, Rattus. Yeah, you are on fire. Oh, I've done one. Oh, what magnificent punning.
30 seconds remaining.
And there's Rohan. Well, there goes Rohan. He's still smiling, though, look. Where's Sam gone? Oh, there he is. Oh, and that's lovely. Now here comes Leah with a full bucket. Oh, dear, that's not gone very well at all. Quick factoid for you. To stop the fire spreading, some people's houses got pulled down, so our players need to watch out for falling masonry. Oh, what did I tell you? Oh, Leah, not again. Hold on to your bucket. Oh, look out, Rohan's down again.
Time's up.
And it's all over. And look at them, they're absolutely exhausted. And a quick look at the collecting cylinders tells us Leah is the winner. She's the best fireman out of the lot. Back you come out of that time sewer. Very well played. Leah, help yourself to another and a final year sphere. It's now time to count up those year spheres, and remember that AD dates are added to your total and BC dates are subtracted from it. It's the moment of truth. Rohan, let's have a look what you got in yours. Well, that's a good one. 1969 AD. Man landed on the moon. I think that might be one of the highest possible scores in a single sphere. That puts you right back in the game. Leah, let's see what you've got. Good start. 1564 AD, the birth of William Shakespeare. Let's have a look at that second one. 495 BC. Oh, dearie me, the death of Pythagoras, Greek philosopher and mathematician. That means that you are in second place currently. So, Sam, let's have a look at what you've got. Oh, dear. Oh, no. 1213 BC, the death of Pharaoh Ramesses II. But you've got 3 year spheres to make that up. Let's see what you got in the second one. And you've started to make it up already. 1305 AD, the execution of William Wallace. Let's have a look at that third one. Oh, no, that's not good news. You may well put your head in your hands. 9000 BC, Stone Age man started to use bow and arrow round about then. That's no consolation, is it? Come on, Sam, let's open up the last one. It's 1099 AD. Too little, too late. The First Crusade that year. You've ended up with a total of minus 7,809, which is sad for you, but brilliant news for you, Rohan, because you are today's champion with 1,969 points, which is loads of points, unlike today's prize, which is pointless because it's been chosen by Rattus.
Actually, I found a great prize down in the time sewer.
Well, look at that.
Ta-da!
You have to say, Rattus, that looks absolutely delicious.
It is humble pie, which was a Tudor delicacy filled with sheep's guts.
Rohan, I'm afraid it's a rather disgusting pie. Please don't eat it. I've just done that, and that's something I'm going to have to live with. So it's bad luck to our runners-up, Leah and Sam, who have a whole host of bad tastes and smells to look forward to on their journey home, because we're going to flush them down the time sewers. Go on, off you go. I'm afraid this bit's deeply unpleasant.
Bye, Dave.
Bye. Bye, everyone. If you want to play along at home next time, don't forget to download the Gory Games app. I've been Dave Lamb, he's been Rattus, once again proving why rats aren't usually allowed to host TV shows.
If you don't want that...
Oh, he's eating it. That was Gory Games, goodbye.
Horrible Histories Gory.